Did you know you could actually spend more money going to Costco than your local grocery store? Stay tuned, and I'm going to tell you what I discovered this week going to Costco versus my grocery store. Some of you might know that last month when I went to Costco, I got to the register. I wasn't adding things up as I went. I was just doing a stock up, and I was sticker shocked by $550 at the register. So this month we had decided, okay, we need to go one more time before Yvonne has her baby. And so we were making our Costco list, and I also happened to have a grocery list from my local grocery store that I had already put in online but hadn't planned to have it delivered yet. So I thought, I'm going to take some time, and I took about a half an hour to write down both the things that we would buy at Costco as well as what we were buying at a grocery store. And I can't wait to show you and share with you what I found. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you our Costco haul from Yvonne and I going to Costco. She also wanted to share a little bit about her health progress, which will just take a minute. Then we'll get into the Costco haul, and I'm going to give you 5 reasons you might actually be spending more money by going to Costco.
Hey guys, I'm at the cancer place getting my second infusion done, and after this me and mom are gonna go to Costco. So we'll show you guys what we got at Costco, and I think we're gonna get something to eat, but I'm not sure. But hopefully this is my last infusion until the baby's here, but keep you guys updated. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you what we got at Costco. So first we got hand soap. Then we got these Rao's pizza sauce. Then mom got this big thing of chicken thighs. And then we test tried these little mini tacos. These are so good. And then mom bought French fries. She also bought this thing of deodorant, which is good because I'm running out of money. And then she bought a pack of little lip gloss or lip balm because we keep like not having it in the car. Then she bought some Pepsid, and she got Skinny Pop. Then she also got this bag of sugar, this little bag of sugar. And then we got a 36 pack of the Sazon seasoning that we use for what is it called? Cuban rice and beans. And then she bought this can of green beans right here. And then she also bought some baby formula there because it was cheaper getting the Costco brand than like Enfamil or something. Then she bought some pads. And lastly, she got the Costco brand of coconut water. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that we got. And then we're going back again on Tuesday to just get like little items, but that's pretty much everything we got.
So there is what we got at Costco, and it came to about $220, which is much less than the $550 I spent the month before, but I also got a lot less. Now, as I went through my order, what I had on my list, I wasn't writing down every single thing, but I was only buying the things that I could actually get cheaper at my local grocery store, and I also had put a small eye on Walmart as well. Here's what I was shocked to find. My little town, my little grocery store, frozen peas are $1.59 a pound, was the cheapest bag of peas I could get per pound. Costco peas were $1.79 a pound. Now granted, the only option I had with the Costco peas were organic peas. So in a way, I'm comparing apples to oranges. Here's the thing. I don't feel a need to get organic peas. So there's no reason for me to be spending extra money on organic, okay? On the other hand, green beans, I could get a lot cheaper at Costco. So the green beans were a very good price per can. French fries was another example, $1.49 at Walmart per pound, $1.35 at Costco. But then there's like other things where all they have in the store is a name brand, not a Kirkland brand, and I would be comparing it. For example, all they had for black beans was Goya canned black beans. Well, at my grocery store, I can get the store brand for 79 cents a can for the store brand. They're not Goya, but they're just as good. I don't need Goya. Another example is if you were comparing Rao's tomato marinara sauce, which by the way is on sale this week at Costco. Run, don't walk. If that's your favorite one, it's a very good price. But if you're comparing it to a store brand, obviously you're going to be paying more for the Rao's. So you always have to decide, first of all, do I need a name brand? And then a second question, do I need organic, right? And looking at how you can compare what you normally would buy to what you're paying at Costco. So here are 5 reasons you might be spending more at Costco, and I just think it's something everybody needs to think about. I love Costco. I don't have any intentions of stopping my shopping at Costco at this point, but I do want to be smarter about it, and I do think if you are like me, and in general, you're buying the same spices, the same produce, the same groceries. For example, meat prices. Other than the chicken thighs, I got a really good deal on chicken thighs at Costco where I paid, get my glasses on, $2.99 a pound at Costco for boneless, skinless chicken thighs. They're $3.22 a pound at Walmart and $4.49 a pound at my grocery store. But then over and over, as I was comparing, going through the store, I could get a better deal buying the store brand at my own grocery store. So here are my 5 reasons you could be spending more money. Number 5, if you don't go often enough to Costco and you're not buying high ticket items, then you will not save more than the cost of your yearly membership. So, if you were very mathy and you can really have, everything priced out and you know what you're saving each time, then you would be able to know, are you making back and more the price of the membership? We also, to make sure we're making our money back, whenever I can, I do get my gas at Costco, but we do have a neighborhood gas station that's with a convenience store, and they keep their gas prices very low to get people in the front doors of the store because they also serve like lunch and supper. It is only 5 cents a gallon different than the Costco gas. So that's just something to think about. Number 4, we're working up to my top. If you can't use it up, you could end up wasting money. So for many of us in our older years, we are empty nesters. If you buy a huge bag of apples, you may not make it through the apples before they go bad. Same with meats. The same with things that have an expiration date. You have to make sure that you're able to use it up before it expires, or you're going to end up wasting money, where cost effectiveness, even though you pay more per unit at a different store, overall, you'll pay less for apples if you end up throwing half the bag away, right? Okay, number 3. Sales are intended to bring in customers at a given store. So if you're keeping an eye on sale flyers, and if you're not wasting too much gas money to go to different stores, shopping their sales and calling it quits and leaving can be the most cost-effective way to save money on groceries, because we have a local store. It's called Shaw's. At Shaw's, they have really great sales, but their regular prices are high. So if I go there to buy the sale items, I'm going to save good money. But if I decide to grab other things while I'm in the store for convenience sake, my prices skyrocket because overall they charge a lot of money. Every store, this is number 2. This is another reason. It's because every store needs to earn money, even Costco. So if you're not keeping an eye on the prices, you're going to end up spending money on some other items that is chipping away at your overall profit when you compare membership fee to what you save. And then, of course, my number 1 is that store brands tend to be cheaper. They tend to cost less. So if there's not a Kirkland version, even if there is a Kirkland version, it's worth comparing to sale flyers when you go. It's worth comparing to other store brands when you go, of the stores you go to. But if there's no Kirkland version, you could very well be spending more money than you would if you were to buy the store brand at your local grocery store or your local Walmart. And even Walmart too. Again, it really depends on what you're buying. So if you have even if you just did a few of these every time you shop, write down 3 to 10, however much you have time for, things that you buy on the regular, and comparison shop and keep it logged. Write your cheapest or least expensive price. And then when you're going to a place like Costco, this is the price you're trying to beat. The other thing that I did was, it was hard to keep track of. I really did start, because, okay, you guys tell me, is the app effective for you? I really hate the app. I hate the app because I can't look up, say, bananas and get a banana price. I put bananas in the search engine and I got a bunch of Banana Republic. When I wanted to know, what do bananas cost at Costco? It seems like they are really gatekeeping their prices, whereas I can go on my store website and very easily, on my store app, my grocery store app, and very easily see what the price is. So I'm trying to do this in the store while we're shopping. This is why I say, even if you could just do 5 to 10 items every single time, over time, if you're keeping that list, over time, and I would say, don't do what I did. Have a page that's for produce, a page for meat, a page for tomato products, separate it out. And then, because what I ended up doing was I got too tired. So I thought, okay, I'm going to wait on this to see if it's less expensive, or some of the things I thought, this looks like a good price, so I'm going to buy it. And I took a picture of the price with the unit, because sometimes it was apples to oranges. For example, my store might be doing the unit price per liter, or I don't know, per pound, and they're doing it per ounce, or even it could be like so much for 32 ounces, whereas my store was doing so much per pound. It just was apples and oranges in the way they were doing the unit pricing. So what I did was I just took a picture of the price, and then when I get home, I can definitely be going in there and seeing if it's less expensive. The other thing that they do is, if, for example, Rouse was on sale, $4 off each of the 2 jars that are joined together. So on your receipt, you'll see the price it usually is minus the $4. It'll come off like a coupon. That was a little bit confusing too. So my suggestion for a strategy is to take maybe 5 items a week, whatever you have time for, and start comparison shopping when you're going into Costco. Find out your grocery store prices first, write those down, and then when you go to Costco, be a detective and try to compare price and see. And over time, you're going to learn what things to go ahead and get at Costco and what things you should save for your grocery store. And then shopping sales is kind of like the next level. All of us are struggling with groceries right now, and I don't see it getting better. I see it potentially getting worse. So we all have to be wise. We have to decide, is it really worth it to have the name brand, or could we use the store brand? And if we're using a store brand, where is the least expensive place to get that? And when we're shopping the name brands, is it on sale anywhere? Another strategy for you to do that I have found effective when I shop for something, I'll often put it in a Google search and put, let's say I was shopping for Rouse tomato sauce. Rouse tomato sauce sale. I do this when I shop for things for my home. Curtain sale, bedding sale, comforter sale, and I shop sales. I use the Google shopping. I really hope this has helped you. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Let me know if you would like me to do more investigating, and so that we can see, are we really saving money at Costco? Or would we be better off doing things just a little bit different? Or can we save at Costco by being detectives and only buying the things that are truly less expensive and that we can use up in a good amount of time? So remember, as always, God is your provider and He loves you, and I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.